Good morning, beautiful people. I pray you're doing well. I want to talk to you about something I was listening to in my devotion this morning. It's Matthew 25. And in Matthew 25, you have the bridesmaids that are going out to meet the bridegroom. And they have their oil. There's 10 of them. 5 of them have their oil and extra oil. The other 5 only have what's in the lamp. They get out, it's midnight, or they fall asleep, it's midnight, they hear the cry. The bridegroom is here, come and meet him. And of course, the 5 that don't have are like, hey, let me have some of your oil. And they're like, no, go get your own. So while they go get their own, the other 5 go in with the bridegroom. He locks the door. The other 5 show up and they're like, hey, Lord, let us in. And he's like, I don't know you. You are not prepared. You did not do what you were supposed to do. Therefore, you don't get in. Then he talks about the king that gives his people, a couple people money, and he leaves. And while he's gone, he expects them to do something with the money that he gave them. Pay attention. Now, the first one doubles the money. The second one doubles the money. So the first one had 10, now he's got 20. The other one has, he gave them each a silver coin. I believe that's what it was. And then the first one came back with 10 times as much. The second one came back with 5 times as much. The third one went and buried it in the yard because he's a cruel person. I'm just going to give him back what he gave me. So, of course, the first one gets more. And he's told, because you have done so well with what I have given you, I'm going to give you greater things to be a steward over. Says the same thing to the other person. The last one comes up and it's like, you're a cruel master and you gather stuff that that you didn't harvest, and I just want to make sure I gave you back what's yours. And he's punished for this. And the reason why he's punished is because he didn't use the gift he was given to do the job he was supposed to do. We are all called to do a job. We all have a purpose. That is to bring people in, to testify of the Lord and his goodness, so that others can see how good he is and taste him for themselves. That's all we're supposed to do. But if you don't give the gifts that God gave you to do the job that he gave you, when he comes back, it's not going to go so well for you. And I'm just being honest. I mean, we talk about the love of God and we talk about how he's so compassionate. He's a vengeful God. You talk about God's wrath. You've heard about God's wrath. It's not that he wants anyone to be on the outside. He doesn't. He loves us all. However, there are consequences to your actions and or lack thereof. So use the gifts that God has given you to do the things that you are supposed to do. If you have an opportunity to speak to someone about the goodness of the Lord, do it. You have an opportunity to testify, do it. It's easy. Telling somebody what you went through may be helping them to get through the same thing. God knows who he puts on your path and why he puts them on your path. And sometimes it's because you have gone through what they're going through. And he's comforted you, so he wants you to comfort them. It's a teaching moment, not just for them, but for you, to show you, don't be afraid, I got you. You went through, I helped you, they're going through, help them. This is what we do. This is all we have to do. So use the gifts that God gave you to do the things that you need to do, and don't be caught lacking when he comes back. And don't just sit on the gifts that you have. You've been given them for a reason, okay? Use them, sweetie. Have a blessed day, y'all. I hope this wasn't too much. Bye.